Hey everyone, it's Rich and like Stacko's here. So yeah, this is gonna be the first in real or I guess it might be known, but it's gonna be for the first in real or legend ghost story. It's part of a new series, so it's called the Greenbrier Ghost. A little info here: Greenbrier is a true ghost story about a young woman who was murdered in 1897 in Greenbrier Country, West Virginia. Sorry for my bad pronunciations. They say her ghost returned from the grave to name her killer. This story is also known as the Greenbrier Ghost. So, we're gonna get started on this real ghost story legend, Greenbrier Ghost. There was a young woman named Elva Zone Shue who lived in Greenbrier County in West Virginia. She was married to a man named Edward who worked as a blacksmith. They seemed very happy together, but Zona's mother never liked Edward Shue and warned her daughter not to trust him. One day, after they had been married only 3 months, Edward sent a young African-American boy named Andy Jones to his house on an errand. He was supposed to ask Zona if there was anything she needed from the store. The boy found Zona's body lying on the floor at the bottom of the stairs. Her eyes were wide open and staring right at him. She was dead. The boy ran home to tell his mother, and she raised the alarm. Edward went home, carried his wife's body up to the bedroom, and dressed her in her Sunday best. When the coroner arrived an hour later, he found the dead woman wearing a stiff collared dress that covered her neck, and she had a veil over her face. Edward was cradling his wife's head and sobbing hysterically. When the coroner tried to take a closer look, Edward reacted so violently that the coroner gave up and left. He listed cause of death as being due to childbirth. The strangest thing about it was that Zona had not even been pregnant. When Zona's mother found out her daughter was dead, she shouted, "The devil has killed her." During the funeral, Zona's mother took a sheet from inside the coffin and brought it home. When she washed it in a basin, the water turned as red as blood. The old woman believed that was a sign that Zona had been murdered. Every night for the next 4 weeks, Zona's mother prayed that the truth about her daughter's death would be revealed. She didn't have long to wait. One night, the ghost of Zona appeared to her mother and told her exactly how she had died. She said Edward was cruel and abusive to her. One day, he went too far. She told him she had no meat for dinner, and Edward flew into a rage. He attacked his wife and broke her neck. When she said this, the ghost slowly turned her head completely around at the neck. The next morning, Zona's mother went to the police and told them what she had seen. Although they were skeptical, they dug up Zona's body again and performed a proper autopsy. When he heard the news, Edward began to get nervous and stressed out. He wandered around the town saying, "They will not be able to prove I did it." The autopsy revealed that Zona's neck had been broken and she had been strangled to death. On her throat were the marks of fingers. Edward Shue was arrested and charged with murder. When the police investigated back, when they found some suspicious facts, Edward had a violent temper. He had beaten his first wife severely and thrown her out of the house. His second wife had died mysteriously of a blow to the head. As he sat in the jail cell, Edward was sure he would not be convicted of Zona's murder. He told everyone who would listen that there was no evidence against him. During the trial, Zona's mother was called to testify on the stand. She told the jury how Zona's ghost had appeared to her and revealed the name of the murderer. Nobody knows if the jury took her story seriously, but they did come back with a guilty verdict, and Edward was sentenced to life in prison. He died a few years later in Moundsville Penitentiary. Today there was a sign on the highway near Greenbrier. It reads, "Greenbrier ghost interred in nearby cemetery in Zona Hester Shoe. Her death in 1897 was presumed natural until her spirit appeared to her mother to describe how she was killed by her husband Edward. Autopsy on the exhumed body verified the apparition's account. Edward, found guilty of murder, was sentenced to the state prison. Only knowing cause which testimony from ghost helped convict a murder." So that was the Greenbrier ghost, guys and gals. I got it from this site, scaryforkids.com/Greenbrier. The link will be down below in the info for the real ghost story myth. This was interesting to me. I'm not a skeptic, but I'm sure some of you are out there. And it's okay to have different opinions. It's okay to have different views on the supernatural. So yeah, this was Greenbrier Ghost. Supposedly the real ghost story legend. So this is part of the new series. So I hope you guys and gals liked the Greenbrier ghost story, and if you like what you saw, please comment on what you think. And if you like the video, like it. So yeah, this is the Greenbrier Ghost. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.